Boom pow!
Boom pow!
Here we guys are. We are the 4th of July. Hope you had a happy 4th of July.
Yeah, hope you had a good 4th of July. We have some 4th of July questions, so
Yes.
we'll be able to be all patriotic in this video.
Let's see, we're patriotic and talk about 4th of July. I hope it was wonderful. Hope you guys are great. We were not at Disneyland when the earthquake happened, and
No.
luckily everybody seemed to be safe. Cameraman Greg and Thumbnail Dave were both there when it happened. Immediately we got a phone call from them telling us that they were safe, that everything was okay, and they're great. So
Yeah, they were in Tomorrowland actually while it happened, but so I hope all of you guys in California are okay.
Yeah.
And
they said it was surreal. They said that they're between Star Tours and Buzz Lightyear, Astro Blasters. And they said that the People Mover track was kind of swaying. And there's that big rocket at the end of the People Mover track where you load it. They said that was really swaying a lot.
Really
and they shut down all the rides. And because maintenance had to then go through and get all the rides up and going again, double check, make sure everything is okay. So Greg and Thumbnail Dave, they just went over to Star Wars Galaxy Edge, and almost everybody had left the park because of it. So they just went and ate food and were walking around, and they were the only ones really there.
Yeah, that's so wild.
Crazy.
So hope all of you
But
guys
I'm glad
are okay.
that everybody's okay.
Yes, definitely check in if anything like that ever happens. You guys just get on our board and check in and make sure everything's good. And for those of you guys that are out of the country, we do have some patrons that are out of the country. We celebrated here in the United States the 4th of July, which is our Independence Day. So that's what we're talking about. So hope you guys all had a good week. Should we dive into? Oh wait, we've got some announcements.
Oh.
So, announcement number 1, Chalk Walk is coming up. It's August 11th.
Okay.
We have our Patreon team, so I'm going to post a link to that. You guys can go sign up.
Yes.
We're already almost to our goal, but like our monetary goal, but we could have way more people on our team. As many
Chalk
as we
Walk
want.
is CHOC.
Yes.
It stands for Children's Hospital of Orange County, CHOC. So it's not like as in chalk, as
That's
in drawing.
good, yeah.
So
good point.
CHOC, Chalk Walk. And if you are local, I think you can even have pets walk with you when you
Are
go
you
to Chalk.
serious?
Yeah.
Through Disneyland? That's
Yeah. So, there you
amazing.
go.
So come walk with us through Disneyland.
Yeah.
I did open it up to, we are opening it up to everyone. So we're not just doing patrons, we're actually opening this up to everyone because it's a really good cause. So we thought the more people, the merrier.
Trying to raise more money for the hospital.
For the hospital.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's going on for those of you that are in the Utah area or want to take a little getaway to Utah. We are going to be at the Utah Symphony's Disney and Concert Series, which is July 19th. So if you guys want to be out and about, go see the symphony in Park City, Utah. That's July 19th. So we'd love to have you out
That's
there.
what they're doing Disney music.
Disney music. Yes.
So they asked us to come and attend that, and so we're excited about that.
Yes. And the t-shirt contest is almost done. Go submit your t-shirt illustrations for Austin.
And I'm just calling this out. Even if you can't draw, it doesn't matter. Just come up with your idea, give it to Austin. He'll try to draw. He'll draw
create
something.
it.
So Katie.
You're looking at Katie?
Katie?
Okay.
Just make something up and give it to Austin. He'll draw it.
It's so fun. It's okay. And then Miles is going to choose the winner eventually.
Yes.
And I'm trying to think of other
I
announcements,
think
but
that's about it. Let's get to questions, guys. I do hope you all had a happy 4th of July.
Okay, Jake G question.
JG!
Jake G said since he didn't ask a question last week, we get 2.
Yes, he actually apologized. He was voting.
Oh,
I'll let that slide.
you don't have to apologize if you don't ask a question. That is so nice. That is so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, first question. What effect do blackout dates have on your filming schedule?
Doesn't really affect us too much. We have the pass that doesn't have any blackout dates. We have the second to lowest, the second to highest. So the pass, there's one that has like all dates are open, but we don't have the week of Christmas.
So we've got like 2 weeks, I think, in Christmas, and then
Christmas.
like random like Memorial Day.
No, it's open.
That was open. So yeah, we've been pretty good.
So,
So thankfully that's worked
It's
out
not too bad. It's not too bad.
And then the second question is, how do you and Amanda usually celebrate the 4th?
Oh yes.
Do you have family traditions? Do you go to Stadium of Fire? What do you do?
So the last 2 years, Amanda, we've been asked to we MC parades, like local parades. So that's like we're we're out on the street with like wireless microphones talking to people.
Here we have the whatever.
And then as the parade comes by, then the announcer will read about the parade. Then we go back, kind of filling up time. So we do that in the morning, and then we go. They have this carnival that we like to take Miles to. We love it. It's so fun. And Amanda on the 4th of July goes all out, like all out. She eats
with food, of course.
All the food. All the food. So we go to this carnival and they have like all the food there. And so she gets the pulled pork sandwich. She gets the funnel cake. She gets the deep fried Twinkie.
I love the corn on the cob.
The corn on the cob. She gets that. We get like the rice bowls, the poke bowls, everything. So
Kettle corn.
Kettle corn. So we eat a lot of food on the 4th of July, and then we usually have an evening parade we like to watch.
Yeah.
And then we like to watch the fireworks. So
yeah, we love the 4th of July.
The thing about the 4th of July is somebody once told this to me. They said it's a favorite holiday because you don't really have to do a lot. You don't have to buy presents for other people. You don't have to cook huge giant meals. It's just you're just gonna go out, have a good time, have a little barbecue.
Yeah, that's true.
And it is. I've ever heard that. I'm like, the 4th of July is amazing.
Yeah, we love 4th of July. Okay, the next question is from Makia. Hi, hello.
Makia, how are you?
Yeah. Okay, he's been seeing more videos popping up about how the low crowds at Disney after Galaxy's Edge is pointing to it being a failure. Personally, he says, I don't believe them. They're mostly clickbait for views, but wondering how others are seeing this. Seems like a big part of the issue was the choice of blocking out all of July and parts of June and August during the launch. Any feelings on this and how it will change to Florida's launch?
Definitely not a failure at all. I think people are saying that they're doing like sensationalism to get more people to click on the videos, obviously. We do know that once September hits, the crowds are going back up. The sales are back up. The hotel bookings are way high. And so, and people are like, oh, it's because of the reason it's low right now is the blackout dates. We get a lot of people that can't go because they're blacked out. And so you don't have any annual passport holders. The only people really attending are the people with the higher annual passports and the people who are there for vacation. And a lot of people were nervous about it, so they kind of held back thinking they're going to be going in fall. They deferred that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of lower. It's not a failure. It's nothing. It's just people are just using that as sensationalism. But
we've consulted with travel agencies. They say that everything is busy again starting in the fall.
Yeah.
And I actually talked to a lot of friends of mine who are not season passport holders, and they all said, we're not going to go in the summer. We're going to wait until it dies down in the fall and in the winter. So everyone is thinking that, and so that's when it's going to pick back up.
And the Galaxy's Edge, they still have a way that if it gets too crowded, they'll tell you to come back at certain times. That's never been the case so far this summer. So right now, you can walk in and out as much as you want.
I think it actually has happened a couple times in like the mornings.
Has it? I didn't know that.
Just like a couple of times in the morning. So other than that,
I think with Florida, I think they're probably going to run about the same game plan. They might not do as many blackout dates though. We'll see. So I'm not sure what their blackout dates are in Florida.
I'm really curious to see how that happens.
Great question, Miguel. I love it.
Yeah, but if you can get out to Disneyland, go now.
Go.
Our friend is there right now, and she's like, it's up
She
here.
just called us like 15 minutes ago, and she's in the droid factory, and there's only 3 people in there building droids. And I'm like,
We couldn't be there this weekend because we had to MC, and we had a lot going on, but I'm like, we should have been there today. Oh, well, we'll get there soon. We'll be there soon. We'll let you guys know when we get back there. All right, next question is from DJ Boba. Hello. When is the actual date for the next challenge, the Matterhorn Macaroon Challenge? He would like to get the day off to be there. Yes.
Okay. So yes, we'll let you know. We are trying because of the blackout dates. It's a little bit trickier because Thumbnail Dave and director Ryan, who we need everybody there to help film it because it's a big production. So we need everybody to be there. So we're not exactly sure of the dates. It was going to be.
Well, then I guess that answers JG questions. Blackout days for us don't really matter, but it actually does matter. It does affect
some of the crew, right? The crew. So we are trying to schedule around that. We were tentatively thinking July 19th. But it looks like it's going to be at the end of July. We don't know the date yet. We have to find out.
We can't do July 19th because we're doing the Disney concert.
Yeah, so we have to get. We have to have at least 4 crew members there to do it because of all the camera work. So it looks like we'll be doing it at the end of July. Once we know the date, we'll let you know. But do you really want to see that in person?
Brutal. DJ Boba, you're going to be like, I couldn't. That actually, when he did the Churro Challenge, I checked on him for maybe an hour and I rode Space Mountain one time and then it was like too upsetting. I actually left. So I was with Miles and I think we had Dave watch Miles when I rode Space Mountain. But I left you guys. Like he was on his own with in tears. The guys. I did cry. I cried that day. I actually really did. I remember walking around the castle by like the Matterhorn and I was just like bawling. Oh my gosh.
It was just a long day.
It was
because once it starts, it cannot. Once it starts, it does not stop. So we gotta go.
Just like so sick. It's so funny though. It's funny now. I can laugh now.
All right, so we'll let you know the date, and DJ Bo would love to have you there. Anybody can be there to watch. I don't know if you really want to watch it, but whatever. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The next question is from
Caroline. Hey, Caroline.
Are you guys planning to go to D23 Expo in August? Have you ever gone? If so, what was your impression? Yes, we're
Yes,
going.
we're going. No, we've never been. So this is our first time going to D23. We're super excited. We're noobs, just like a lot of people.
Wait,
so.
what is the dates for that?
August.
August what?
I can't remember. The 20th, then 20th, I think.
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll be there. We
Yeah.
already have tickets.
We got our
we'll
tickets.
be
What about
there. We're
tickets?
so excited.
Okay.
Okay, this next question is from Jonathan.
Jonathan!
Hi, Jonathan! Okay, have you ever felt an earthquake before? Good question.
Yes.
Okay.
But never like a real powerful one.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a little slight rumble. You know, I felt earthquakes all the time.
Funny. I don't think I've ever felt an earthquake before.
You haven't?
Nope. I've been in places where there have been like little ones, but it's usually at night. I slept through it or something, so I've never.
Yeah,
I've never
slight
been
rumble.
in. Yeah, I do wish. Well, I don't wish I was there for an earthquake, but thankfully, since no one was hurt,
Yeah.
I think I would have liked.
I would
you,
have liked to have been there.
Greg and Dave in
I would like to.
Tomorrowland to
Yeah.
experience it.
Yeah.
Austin.
Austin!
Austin is the next question. Okay, since you guys come down to Orange County quite often, do you guys plan on going to the Orange County Fair? If yes, can we come with? Of course. Of course
Oh
you
my
can come
gosh.
with. That's right up our alley. We love fairs too.
She loves fairs.
Eat that food.
She loves fairs. It's amazing. I went to the Iowa State Fair, and that's supposed to be one of the top 10 fairs in the world. And I went there with my friends. This is several years ago, and we played this challenge where you had to eat a deep fried thing and then do a spinny ride, and then eat a deep fried thing and do a spinny ride.
Yeah, you were doing the Space Mountain Road Challenge
Before.
it was even-
And if you threw up, you lost.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
was training for a marathon then, so I was eating super healthy. So I was like,
Gross.
I got this. I got this. I ate a deep fried Oreo, Twinkie, pork chop, they had deep fried salad, deep fried Jello, tiramisu, cheesecake, and I ended up throwing up first.
That would happen. I think that's so funny though. Like this has been.
When is the fair, Austin? Let us know. I would love to go to it. You
This
can
is-
watch Amanda.
Oh
eat
yeah, I
everything.
really want to go. But this
Yeah.
has been ingrained in you forever to do these
I know,
random
I
food
know.
challenges and spinny rides. Yeah, we'd love to go.
Yeah.
Just let us know. The
We went to
dates.
the spinny ride. We went to the Utah State Fair, and we broke the ride down.
It was awesome.
There's the Gravitron 3000 spins around. We had all the weight on one side, and it was like going. Dum, 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 dum,
And then you just hear like,
dum,
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 dum.
dum.
And then it started filling it with smoke. I thought it was on fire, and the door opens up, and everybody's like, "Everybody!"
We had
out!"
to jump out the emergency exit, and it's like this 10-foot drop, and it was so traumatic, but so fun.
It was fun. All right, continue on.
Uncle Bill question.
Uncle Bill, here we go.
Uncle Bill.
For those
Okay.
of you who are new to the Patreon, sending me questions, you can ask us anything you want, and we'll answer the best we can. We've had questions that ranging from philosophical, homework, mostly Disney, of course, and then Uncle Bill's questions is we're going to go through speed round it.
Sure.
Okay, here we go.
Number one.
Number one.
What is your favorite age you've been so far?
27.
Ooh, okay. You knew that one.
Speed round it.
I'm gonna say this age. I'm not gonna share my age. Okay. Number two. What would you want to be written on your tombstone?
Oh, I already know that. 100% know that. It's going to say, do you want to tell them? Because I told her what to put on my tombstone.
this
She
is
knows.
what I have to put. I have to put. For those of you who didn't laugh at my jokes, it was a grave mistake.
That's going to be my tombstone for sure. 100%.
I'll put it there.
All right, better
We
read.
also have Chris's funeral planned out with what songs, and you guys is going to be like a madhouse riot.
It's going to
so-
be hilarious. Amanda's going to sing the song, If You Don't Know Me By Now.
with Greg. Greg and I are going to do a duet.
Ever going to know me.
Why that song?
Because I'm dead. You don't know me by now.
You ain't
ever
never
going
gonna
to know me.
So Greg and I, cameraman Greg and I are going to sing that duet. Oh, you guys, it's going to just be nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want people to laugh.
And
that's
then
for sure.
that will be on your
Okay.
tombstone.
What about
Okay,
you? What do
number
you want
three.
your tombstone?
Something about food, probably.
Like Amanda never met a churro she didn't like, or
Yeah. I never met a Dole Whip. I didn't
oh
like.
yeah, shoot.
That might be
Do
it.
you like
or
do
popcorn.
you like Dole Whip better or like a corn on the cob better?
So those are pretty similar, but if you ask me if I like Dole Whip better than Disneyland popcorn wins every time.
Every time.
Every
Yeah.
time, hands down. That's it. So maybe I would say something like
But I mean like a corn on the cob. On the,
that's pretty. Well, I love the corn on the cob, and it's all melty, and I mean maybe Dole Whip by just like a slim margin.
slim scoop.
Yeah, slim scoop. One
Okay.
scoop. Okay.
All right.
Have you ever talked your way out of a traffic ticket? If so, how? Yeah, but I didn't talk my way. I actually cried my way. But it was legit. Like, I didn't make myself cry. I can't really make myself cry. I was having a horrible, horrible morning. I can actually still remember that morning. It was one of the worst mornings of my life, and I was going like 7 over, I think. And I was so So I was so upset driving, and then I got pulled over and I just completely lost it. I was so upset. I like couldn't pull out like my registration. I like pulled out everything out of there. I had coupons to like Bath and Body Works. I was like, okay, that's not it. And I'm just bawling, and I had, just like trying to find my registration, trying to find my ID. I was pulling out my like Costco card. I mean, it was just a complete mess. And the poor cop was just like, she's gonna like end up in the hospital if I give her a ticket. So that was very nice of him not to do that.
I almost always talk my way out of it.
Okay.
I get warnings every time. I'm like, but I'm just super nice to them. I'm like, hey, yeah.
He's very nice.
I'm like, hey, yeah, you got me. But I also have one of those
got me.
super like I used to a long time ago as a parking officer. I gave parking tickets.
Yeah, I'm like his little bike.
That's how I paid for school. So I always kind of slide that in, like, oh yeah, he's a parking officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always call him Trooper because if it's on this freeway, they're not. You don't call them up. It's Troopers. They like that. I'm like Trooper. Oh, Trooper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Trooper Hanson. Yeah. I said, how's the day going? I remember used to giving out tickets when I was a parking officer. And they're like, oh really? They're like, tell me your funny stories, and we share some stories. And then
that's good. Okay, that's
all right.
smart. Call him Trooper.
Yeah.
You learn something new. Number 4. What question do you hate to answer?
What question do you hate to answer?
Man, I don't really know.
I don't know if I say it, then people are going to ask me that question.
Okay, there you go.
So,
I feel like we haven't had a question that we've hated to answer.
I don't really hate the answer too much.
That's good though, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe if we think of something, we'll let you know. Okay, number 5. What is the strangest thing you have eaten? So I lived in China for a while, and I ate crickets on a stick. That was interesting.
I lived in Korea for a little bit, and I ate dog.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
And larvae.
Okay, that's...
And a live octopus.
Okay.
They put it on a board, and they cut just the tentacles, and they're writhing around, and you dip them in the sauce, and you eat them, and the little suction cup things would go, they'd stick, like right on your tongue.
You win. He wins. He wins. That's really bad. He wins.
Didn't really have a taste at all.
I was super hungry when we were talking about all of our fun, yummy fair foods and design foods.
Just lost
and
it?
now I'm
Sorry
good.
about that. Okay.
Number 6, do you have a hot button, like something anyone can say that they bring up that instantly makes you angry? What's my hot button? You pointed to me. What's my hot button?
Hey, calm down.
What? Is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's and you said to anybody when they're upset. Hey, calm down.
So I don't know.
I don't know what her hot button is. Oh, she does get hangry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah.
She gets hangry.
Yeah.
And if she's like, I need to eat.
That's
and
actually
if
true.
you're like, no, let's not eat. Let's push through.
That's true. It is a real thing, and I try so hard to always have something in my stomach so my blood sugar doesn't get too low. But I do get very hangry, and when I need to eat, I do need to eat.
And then I'll say this: there's one word that I can't stand. I've gotten a little better about it. I usually not even tell people because then they always just say it on me. I've got desensitized to it now. But I think this is the worst word on the English planet. English planet. Oh my gosh, the word moist.
Yeah, so that used to make him really...
The worst word in English on the planet is what I meant.
That used to make him really angry. But like you said, people would then tease him about it. So I think you have gotten a little bit
I got to the point where I'm desensitized to it.
By it.
Yeah, but that's a terrible word.
Yeah, it is kind of bad.
People are like, well, how do you describe a cake? I'm like, it's super hydrated.
Ew. Like that doesn't sound very good.
Well, I just say it's delicious.
Cake.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's great.
What is the weirdest thing you have been asked to do?
What's the weirdest thing we've been asked to do in my life? I don't know.
The churro challenge?
The macaroon challenge.
Macaroon challenge?
When I asked you to marry me?
Okay, that's it. That wins. All right. What is the scariest ride you've ever been on?
Oh, Tatsu at Magic Mountain.
That's a fun one.
That's a really fun one. That's one where you lay down and the gate closes over you and then it lifts you like this and then you're up, you fly around. It's the only time where I'm like, whoa, that got me super nervous. I think I'm also desensitized to roller coasters. There's only 2 roller coasters that I've ever felt a thrill, like I'm like, something could happen to me. That's Tatsu at Magic Mountain and it's at Knott's Berry Farm. Their Ghost Rider.
The Ghost Rider.
That is my favorite roller coaster. Oh my gosh.
My favorite roller coaster.
That's a wooden roller coaster. And I mean, it's amazing.
It's amazing. That one is the best roller coaster of all time. Every time you go on it, we are just like, oh my God.
For our anniversary, we rode this ride called, what was that, the Accelerator?
I think it's the one that
goes up,
you up
and it goes straight down this hill. And Man and I were there, and we were both screaming and having a good time. And we both stopped screaming at the exact same time. We're both like, ah! And like this. I started to black
We
out.
started both of us
And what I
started
didn't
to black
realize is
out.
she started to black out. So I'm like, I got tunnel vision. And I was like, literally, I'm like, I'm blacking out.
I was, like, totally
leaning,
losing it.
I'm leaning like this, and Amanda's leaning like this. And when I get down, I'm like, I almost blacked out. She's so
Almost lost consciousness on that ride. Oh my gosh, we want to start our theme park channel so bad because we kind of get on those roller coasters. But
Okay.
that was so
Yeah,
fun.
I love the Tatsu ride.
Um, What if, okay, here we go. This is a scenario.
Okay.
One of the big Hollywood studios comes to you and says, we'll give you a huge budget, unlimited resources, the best crews, everything you need to make a movie. What movie would you make? We have actually a few movies that we would make.
Oh, I know exactly what to make. There's 2 of them.
You want to share them?
Well, I just like I'm so bummed on this. I was in negotiations just recently to remake a movie.
Like an 80s movie?
Yeah, it's called Chopping Mall.
We were going to do it.
I kid you not. We were, in the last second, larger studio came in and they had more money than we did. We had been negotiating this for like 15 months now, I think. 12 months.
Yeah,
I just got an email from them 3 weeks ago, and they said I was just like, it's not going to happen. So I was super bummed. So Chopping Mall would be up there because I think I love 80s horror. It's hilarious. That or we did the Zeros TV movie we did. I would love to turn that into a feature movie.
Yeah.
Comedy. What would you do?
Well, you had that other one that you talked about.
Working Stiffs?
Yeah.
That's a slasher film.
There's another slasher film that we've kind of created that would take place in an office called...
It's an homage to like the 80s slasher flicks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
We'd have fun if that ever happened.
Yeah.
All right, number 10. Amanda is now Chris, and Chris is now Amanda.
Okay.
Show us a typical morning conversation in the Provost household.
I'm Amanda.
Yeah, and I'm Chris.
Oh, this is super easy.
You'd be like, go get Miles. He's awake.
Amanda's like, she's leaving. Okay. I'm going. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Go get Miles. Just 5 more minutes. I need 5 more minutes. That's exactly how it is.
And then,
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I
exactly.
gotta go work. And then what do we always say to you when you're gone? When you're going? See? I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Never mind. I guess that's it. I feel like we're kind of boring in the morning, so I don't have.
But that's
much
what I
more.
said. So I'm getting. Okay. Just go get Miles.
Just
I
go
need
get
5 more
him.
minutes.
5 more minutes.
Okay. Because Miles is our alarm clock.
He is. We don't set an alarm. I haven't set an alarm since he was born because he's always beep right at the crack of
There's
dawn.
only 2 times Miles has ever slept in. On Christmas morning when we wanted him to wake up, and I think the other one was we were going on a flight. We needed him to get up, and he slept in that day. It's like the only 2 times he ever slept in.
Yeah, the time that like we had to get up.
we had to
early.
get up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, and like Christmas morning, we're like waiting, like come on.
Yeah, I do remember that because we had like
Had everything ready to go.
and then also like his naps. So his naps are good. They're good. I can't complain. But when we're at Disneyland and we're like, hey, like let's play, let's party, he'll take like a 3.5, 4 hour nap, and it's like, oh my gosh, wake up, we're ready to play. So
okay.
he's so fun though. Okay, Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter, hey, Mad Hatter, how are you? Okay.
Let's see. The Oogie Boogie Party. When is everyone going to the Oogie Boogie Party?
We are
When
going
is our
towards
dates?
the end of October.
Yeah.
You know the dates yet?
I don't.
Is it 22nd?
It might be the 22nd.
think
It's
it's
around like
22nd.
22nd or the 24th or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I like to see that a lot of people are putting in their dates. We actually might not be filming it. We might just be going to do it for fun.
We did a Halloween, and nobody like seemed to like it. So we're like, well, let's not film.
And we got
Halloween
rained
stuff.
out.
Yeah.
So we weren't even able to really enjoy it. So this time
So
we're like,
let's
maybe
just
we'll
go
just
and
enjoy the
enjoy
party
it.
this time and then see how
I
it
want to
goes.
go as Hades.
Let's do it. I'll go as Meg. And we'll
then
have Miles as
little
Hercules. And then when we go trick-or-treating, Cabo, our dog, can be Pegasus.
Oh my god.
Yeah? Let's do it. Okay. Let's help us find a
All right.
costume.
Awesome. Okay.
And this is Mad Hatter again.
Hey, Mad Hatter.
How do you guys watch Toy Story
Yes.
4?
Yes, we did. We took Miles to see it. That was the question? Just yes?
Yes, well, he said he cried so much during that movie.
Yes.
It is kind of emotional, but good. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yes.
Not number. Austin has
Yeah, Austin, another question from Austin.
Okay, so we've been talking with Austin about doing seasonal Patreon meetups.
Yeah.
So we are talking about, he mentioned September. September is actually a really crazy month for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't really solidify any dates in September, but we will be there October for sure, around October 20th to 25th or somewhere around there. It's like end of October. So
anyways,
we'll try to do a seasonal meetup in October. But if you guys want to get together beforehand in September, then maybe we'll try to beat Bop down.
September is really hard for us. Yeah, it's a crazy month. Okay.
And I think that's it.
That's all our questions. Well, guys, I hope you guys had a happy 4th of July. For those of you who don't live in the United States, I hope you just are having a great, just so it was a good day for you too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
And that's it, guys. And we will see you next week. Have a magical week. And you want to talk about voting?
Oh, yeah. We've got 2 videos. So we've got a video coming out on Wednesday that is done. But then the next week's video, we need you guys to vote on it. So I'm gonna push that poll out today.
I know which one's going to win.
You do?
100%.
Oh, I'm curious to see.
I know which one's going to win.
Okay, so we'll put the poll out today and you guys can vote on next week's video. Okay? Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you. Have a good week.